I am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.
Good early morning. Now it's I know I'm 15, 16 minutes late. I know. And I'm not gonna be here very long. But I gotta address a couple things, right? Oh yeah. I'm gonna address a couple things here. Uh I'm listening to Bomb Cherry's channel. I'm listening to Bomb Cherry's live stream a few minutes ago. And I'm gonna say this right now. You being going so yeah, I'm not feeling well, Queen. I'm not feeling well. I was talking to Pure Butterfly on the phone, and let's just say I might have uh, um, a stomach illness. So yeah, yeah, and so I might not be here very long. But let me talk about something since Bomb going to talk about my live stream. Now she was referring to Mother Twerks in the chat room, right? Mother Twerks was in the chat room talking about THMC women and all that. And Bomb, you're bugging. I'm gonna tell you this again. No, she did. She did a live stream earlier. I forgot the title of it. I forgot the title, but she would, you know, and it's not her that's the problem, right? Even though she's on some. Well, anyway, the problem is who came on that live stream. I'm gonna address this. I'm gonna address this shit. Brownsville going to show up over there and talk about how women, yeah, Yeah. Bomb being messy. Yeah. That one. Yeah, it's called THMC bomb messy, something like that. I think. Yeah, that's the title, right? So let me go ahead and talk about this because I'm skimming through because the chat room wasn't showing anything, right? So she would talk about what's going on my channel, right? Because I have not made an appearance over there. Um, yeah, but the problem is he know who to talk shit to, and he know not to talk shit to. And here is the point, right? One damn thing he said is, uh, men should check men, and bomb, uh, you prove that, uh, you prove these rim bros wrong about um women not checking women. First of all, that's bullshit. I'm gonna tell you why that's bullshit, right? Y'all only no no. Let me dial that back. I gotta dial that back because it's gonna come out wrong. Let me say it in a better way. Some people will only check themselves when it's convenient. Oh, I'm gonna say that again. Y'all only check yourselves when it's only convenient. You see, when it's only convenient. That's what he don't seem to grasp. And nigga, and this how this how hypocritical Brownsville is, right? So he got up on Sherrod's channel back on March 13th or 14th rather, March 14th, 2025, Friday. He got the gall to tell me why I didn't intervene between Venus and the white girl named Mandy or Mandy, whatever her name is. This is what I'm talking about, the hypocrisy. But when the white dude and the other white woman showed up and called all these women out their name, you put the cape of black woman defender. You wasn't there, Brownsville, when those white people got on that panel and called every woman out of her name. That happened 5 months ago, and that was the last week of September of 2024 because that was on Sherrod's channel. I forgot the title of it. It's something about something like Chaotic Truth was on that panel. That's what I'm talking about, Freddy. That's the point, Freddy. So how come Baum won't ask that question though? Two women going at it. Any other time he would call me an incel, me a rim bro, if I get in the fight between two women. Now when Tyranny was targeted by the white girl named Grace, well, Grace wasn't by herself. Grace had her daddy doing it too. See, the thing is though, Brownsville likes to omit information when he's talking. Grace, who was a white girl, her daddy, Ben, was there. So Tyranny wasn't there by herself. No, Tyranny. So the white girl, Grace, wasn't there by herself. And after Tyranny left, I continued to go after both the daddy and the daughter. See, I like how, I can't stand how Brownsville likes to omit shit, try to frame the narrative. And he got the fucking nerve to get on the panel earlier tonight and say, well, men should check men and women should check women. Well, if that's the case, then shouldn't you tell Bomb to shut the fuck up when she's on Shiraz's channel? Shouldn't the women not intervene when me and you was talking Brownsville? Now, if I got a beef with you, Brownsville, why are you hiding behind Bomb, and why are you hiding behind PH Diva, and you hiding behind Venus? You can't sit there and talk about men should check men and women should check women when you hide behind women like a bitch. See, he won't talk about that part. And we all know he ain't gonna show up over here because unlike other people, I put his feet to the fucking fire. And I'm gonna force him to talk right. Now, enough with the blue pill. Let me address the red pill. I'm gonna start naming your name now, nigga. JD Miles. Nobody gives a fuck. You talk about I was in the trenches and you're just talking, nigga. I've been in 2016, nigga. I was part of two political campaigns. There was two brothers, and I mentioned this on my channel numerous of times. So let me catch you up to speed, Miles. There was two black men from the Houston area who was running for state rep in two different state rep districts. I hope I gave them legislation that I have written myself was about the Sandra Bland Act. Now, state rep, there's an older black man by name of State Rep Reynolds. He took the bill and they gutted the bill. So for you, JD Miles, just because I don't put shit on YouTube, does that mean it's true? I mean, does mean no, I ain't showing you. No, there's a reason I ain't showing shit because I don't want to get doxxed and you niggas will fuck up a good thing up. That's why I don't put my shit on YouTube. And the thing is, you still did not show shit. What you have no white paper, no blue paper to show. No, it's a blue paper. No, you had no white paper to show. Now this is my only time I'm gonna name you because I gotta ask you this question, JD Miles. Since we here, if I'm such a retarded fuck, your words, not mine. If I'm such a retard, and since I'm a retarded fuck in your eyes, JD Miles, why you sub to my channel? Because I don't see you going to Ty City's channel talking shit. Because me and Ty City agree on SBE. Remil believe about the whole SBE shit. Remil may be, Remil's problematic, by the way, because he's so. Anyway, the point is, y'all argue from the position of weakness. That's a problem with shame, blame, and explain. Black men, yes, especially black men, waste their time complaining about women all the time. That's a waste of time. Any generation of men, if the internet would have came out in 1925, black men would be talking about Keisha If the internet came out in 1962 or 1965, black men wouldn't be talking about Keisha. He was talking about some other shit. Why is it, nigga, we the only group of men? Yeah, yes, I know there's some white guys and there's some Hispanic guys. There's such thing called the Asian manosphere. I know all of that. Right, it is a waste of time. Listen, I'm gonna quote what Ty City said, and no, I'm not here to suck off on Ty City. Let me, because I know what you're going to say, JD Miles. You're going to say I'm sucking Ty City's dick. You can say I'm a dick riding and all that shit. But here's the thing. They know and they don't care. Women know and they don't care. And since you want to talk about facts over feelings and fuck your feelings, how come every statement is based upon your feelings? Every time when you make an insult, JD Miles, because you always like to call me a retarded fuck, you call other people retarded, and all that old dumbass shit. You are displaying emotions. Have you ever thought about that? And I'm gonna say another damn thing. The reason why you put MGTOW on the title of your channel, on your videos, because you got nothing else to stand on. The reason why, yeah, because you tag me on your videos, you tag me on your videos, you tag me in your comment tab, you comment, what's it called, the community tab, and you put MGTOW on it. Which tells me you don't stand up on your own damn 2 feet. And the only reason why you use the term MGTOW, you put MGTOW on all of your videos, is because nobody is looking at you. When every time somebody says manosphere or somebody says MGTOW, your name does not pop up in conversations. All right? Your name does not pop up in conversation. When somebody said MGTOW, that says Anger Man. No, I'm sorry, not Anger Man. They said Sandman. Sorry, wrong person. When somebody says MGTOW, they don't say JD Miles. They say, oh, Martin Goldberg. When they say MGTOW, they don't say your name. They say, oh, turd flinging monkey. When they say MGTOW, nigga, they don't say your name. They say names like Stardust or the Thinking Ape. And in fact, nigga, I respect Stardust. I respect Martin Goldberg. You, on the other hand, you just come in my comment section, make statements that has nothing to do with the fuck I'm talking about, and then when you get brushed to the side because you don't know what the hell you're talking about, then you go back to your channel and you brought your low grade, your low grade fool incels over there, so y'all gonna do this shame, blame, and explain all the time. You got nothing of value. You can't even string words together right. And I'm a stutterbox, and you can't even string words together. Oh, let me say this to shout out to Kevin Smith. I'm moving on to something more important. Moving on to Kevin Smith. Shout to the Verbal Abuser channel. Shout out to Kevin Smith over there. Yeah, shout out to Kevin Smith. And shout out Moa Love. Moa. Yeah, I know you're trying to get me some subs, Moa. I appreciate Moa. She probably sleep right now. She's probably sleep. She was live and she says, this great God. No, I'm not great. I'm sorry. I wish I could be, but I'm not. Oh, he's the best. I wish I was the best. I might be better than most, but I'm not the best. All right. I'm being humble on that. I'm being truthful on that. I might be better than these incel manager idiots online, but I'm not the best. All right. I don't think I'm considered the best, but I am better than these idiots online. Um, Shout out to Moa Love. Who else was live? But anyway, May says something right, and the main point about this live stream is my political affiliation, right? My political ideology, rather, right? Um, I'm gonna dwell a little bit more into this. Um, May said, Big J, you all over the place. Well, I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you where my politics, my political position is coming from, right? Um, my political positions is more of a mixture of some people might call me a radical centrist, right? A radical centrist. If you want to look up the term, look it up online. The term the radical center or the radical centrist. That's maybe I maybe that's very close to where I'm at, right? So, um, I am pro gun, very very pro Second Amendment. The only problem I got is when it comes to the Second Amendment, the people who are pro Second Amendment is that they think guns are the answer to everything. And the problem I have with the pro Second Amendment crowd is their desire for constitutional carry. Now, Texas is a constitutional carry state, and I'm against a constitutional carry because any adult could attain a weapon. And I think though in the Constitution it says a well regulated. It says again a well regulated militia. So if there's a militia of one, therefore though I think the weapon he carries and himself, he or herself should be how can I say it, regulated. Now I'm pro Second Amendment because I believe that the point is I as a black man, and I said this the other day, right? As a black man, uh, witnessing what happened to Trayvon Martin, witnessing what happened to Tamir Rice, witnessing what happened to Bolton John, you know, um, and others. All these people was gunned down, and they wasn't armed. These were unarmed men, and I'm gonna use I forgot the lady's name in Kentucky. I forgot her name. What is her name? Um, the lady that was shot up. What's the name that was shot up in her bed um, as she was asleep. So I mean, all you got all these people unarmed or sleeping, getting gunned down. So I think that uh, um, on that level, I'm pro Second Amendment. I'm also pro Second Amendment because of uh, you know if you live in a small town, um, you don't live, you live out in these sticks. Yes, you need a weapon. All right. Yeah, you need a weapon for protection against anything that might come to impede on your safety. Um, Now, enough with that, though. Right now, I know So when it comes to abortion, right? I used to be pro-choice, no, pro-life, and now I know May said that you all over the place. Yeah, I'm gonna be all over the place. Yes, I'm very pro Second Amendment, but I'm also pro-choice, and the reason why I'm pro-choice is because for two reasons. Um, it has nothing to do with the uh taking the life of the unborn is indiscriminately taking life of the unborn. I think that women should have the choice, when should have the option, rather should have the option, if and when difficulties arrive, and the difficulties um should be based on certain criterias, the health, and the health and uh, the mental state of that individual, and the health of of the baby, and the body of the mother. Um, I think though that should be an option for this, for the and the second reason, right? The second reason is, you know um is the propaganda that I can't stand. Oh, black women having all these abortions. Black women having these abortions. Wrong. Black women are not having these abortions like this. And I try to use a data sheet. And the data, if you read the data sheet and look at the birth rate within black society between 1970 to 1990s was climbing. So women just don't have women, when having abortion, that's a painful process. So if it's a painful process, women are not inclined to have sex um, right after having the abortion, because you see the population keep climbing. But if you tell these Negroes this online, they can't sit there and think critically and seeing what is, that this idea that all these women having these abortions, that is a lie. The problem is, and here's where I agree with the pro-lifers at, right? Now, the pro-lifers is right when it comes to the city of New York and the state of Mississippi. The state of New York and the state, no, the city of New York, rather. I said the city of New York City, and the state of Mississippi. This is where I agree with the pro-lifers at, because if you look at the black birth rate and the abortion rate is climbing um, as the birth rate is going down. So that I agree with y'all. I agree with the pro-lifers on that, but the pro-lifers lie and try to make it as if black women are so promiscuous and they're just going out here to open their legs up, and they're having all these, they're going to the abortion clinic rather than saving the baby. It's the propaganda I have a problem with. And second of all, the second part, right? The second half of number two, or I should make it to number three, but anyway, black women have infant mortality rate. The infant mortality rate is higher from black women than it are from other races of women. Therefore, black women, when they do get pregnant, they're more highly likely to die while giving birth, or that child might die might die from SIDS and other issues that none of y'all in the red pill community and on Black YouTube talk about, because y'all don't read, y'all don't research, y'all just want to shame, blame, and explain. Now, right, 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 right. Oh, and let me say this too, because I know homeboys watching my channel. Hey, JD Miles, if you are so right, how about though you debate me one on one? You bring your facts, I'll bring mine. One on one debate. Anyway, none for him. But back to the point, right? I had to put that in there because he can't debate people on a live stream. But back to the point where I was at, right? Um, where was I at? Oh yeah. Now and this leads me to another issue, right? Um, having been in the hospital, having been sick, when paying those hospital bills, and having watched somebody, you took somebody to the hospital and they never came out the hospital. Let me say this right now. I am for expanding Medicare. Um, I think that either we expand Medicare or make it Medicare for all, or a comp or what I would like to do. I mean, if I want to reform the health care, the health insurance, what I would do is I would have um, a system not like Obamacare, more like crisis care, right? Um, why is that dog barking? Anyway, yeah, my stomach hurting again. Um, it's called crisis care. So if a person have cancer, heart attacks, strokes, you know, things like that, right? I think things like that should be covered. Um, not somebody having a cold or cold or fever or something like that, or the flu. I think that things that are catastrophic, I think that should be um, you know something to be looked at. And another and a third and the other item on the table. And I took, because May said I'm all over the place, but yeah, I am pro nukes. And when I say nukes, I'm not talking about new nuclear weapons per se. Even though I refuse, since America dropped the two nukes on Japan, and we used nuclear weapons in anger, it wouldn't be advantageous to us to remove to get rid of new nuclear weapons, because I think, it's like what somebody said the other day. Um, I was watching a YouTube channel, and they said, the countries that most likely be attacked by nuclear excuse me, that will be attacked with nukes is either going to be America, Britain, or Canada. And he said this because those three countries created was a part of the Manhattan Project. You know, Those three countries was part of the Manhattan Project, and that led to the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And um, and I'm kind of the premise of once once you open up the Pandora's box, you can't put it back in. And also, because we inflicted a lot of pain and suffering with those two atomic bombs. Um, the the Americans, the American people of the future, uh, will most likely be targeted by one. So, um, so I think that we should keep nukes and also believe in nuclear energy. And I know people's talking about, well, what about nuclear waste? I said, well, haven't they found something how they can get energy out of the waste rather than storing it in what's it called, Yucca Mountain, place like Yucca Mountain in Idaho and Wyoming and what's that other state? I think the Montana. You know, I think there's I think that you can use um, I think you can use you can use nuclear waste. There's a research on that you can still get energy out of the waste. So anyway, yeah. So I'm over the place politically. I don't have no political home anymore. And I was telling May that, and I was telling May and Queen Sunkiss in the chat room yesterday about it. So yeah, that's my political point. Um, my ideology um is shaped by this one author. Um, his name was Paul C. Fisher. Paul C. Fisher wrote a book called oh my god, I forgot oh my god, it's off the top of my head. Um, she said, "Oh, Queen said, I don't think you're all over the place." Oh, okay. Um, Paul C. Fisher wrote. I forgot the name of the book. Right. Go look up Paul C. Fisher, and you might know who I'm referring to. He's the guy that invented the space pen. When NASA was sending astronauts into space, he invented this pen where the ink doesn't, you know, in microgravity or in places where there is no gravity, ink won't, splatter out. So yeah, he invented the space pen. So um, he ran for president in 1960 and 1968. Um, so forth. And one key point I forgot. One key point I'm gonna bring up. Right. What is a woman? Right. What is a man? Let me say it's like this. Listen, a woman is an adult human female. No, I'm sorry. Let me say that. Let me say it in a better way. An adult female human. An adult female human is a woman. See, I strictly believe in the XY X chromosome, and I think though, whatever you do behind closed doors, and I'm talking to the people who are LGBTQ, right? I don't give a fuck what y'all do in the sanctity of your home. I don't care, right? I really don't care what y'all do within the confines of your own property. I think that when somebody you trying to create a narrative um where gender is based upon a feeling rather than based upon biology. um this is where I have to depart from the liberals. Oh, you want the link? Okay. I'm not gonna be here very long though, Queen, because my I'm starting not to feel right. But anyway, go ahead. I'll let you up. Let you up on the panel. Ouch. Um, I tell you what. I'll let you talk. I'll be right back. I'm gonna take some medicine real quick. I'll be right back. Hold on. I wait for Queen to come up. And if you see any trolls, you know what to do. And I only want Queen to show up anyway. Yeah, what's going on? What's going on, Queen? Oh, Queen, Queen, you up? Oh, okay, you
All
okay?
right, can
You
you
up?
hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you
Okay.
now. Go ahead.
All right. Nothing. I just came up here to shoot this shit. We should, you
Um,
know, you know what's interesting? All them concern. I ain't gonna say all of them. It's a small portion of them. Uh, Trump support Negroes that
mm-hmm.
is still holding on. They trying to hold on, and now they're swinging from the line of this LGBTQIA nonsense as they reason for Trump. And it's like with all of the stuff that's currently going on, I ain't even really heard no LGBT conversation because we have more pressing issues to discuss.
It's like see that's why I have a problem with um I'm gonna say black discourse, right?
Mm,
The problem with black this discourse, the conversations, the topics, right, is always centered around relationships and sex, right? So
mm,
so I have always asked the black conservative, why are you conservative? What makes you a conservative? I never really got an answer because usually if I talk to a white person who is conservative or anybody else who are conservative, they'll sit there talking about, well, I want a strong military, I want low taxes, I want um you know I want things like that. You always been hearing you know low taxes, low freedom, more. I want my freedom of speech. I want my guns. Things like that, right? But when
mm-hmm.
every time I go to a black channel, which is a black conservative, it always confines in, oh, single motherhood, oh, gays, oh, uh, you know the welfare queens. It is always relegated down to the lowest common denominator. You know, and
It don't matter.
yeah, things though that they can't control. You can't control that woman and that man, whatever they're doing inside the bedrooms. And that's why I said SBE needs to stop, because that's not a source of power. Voting for Donald Trump is not a source of power. You know, you're like, you arguing from the position of weakness. You know, and I try to tell these warehouse bros, because that's what I call them. These warehouse bros, and when I say warehouse, I know people say, well, I work at a warehouse. I'm use some critical thinking skills for a minute. I used to work at a warehouse. Be quiet. You know, the point I'm trying to, the term warehouse bro is somebody, all they know is inside that warehouse. They know nothing else outside of it. They never try to go outside of that warehouse. They never try to advance their education, advance their career. They stuck in that warehouse. That's what I'm talking about, a warehouse bro. You know, you try to tell them that people don't use the critical thinking skills. And that's another thing I want to see. I want schools, I want to revamp the Department of Education and force people to have critical think, teach students how to think critically. Because nobody don't have no critical thinking skills at all.
Critical thinking was taught when I was coming through school.
Yeah, but look how people talk though.
I mean, everybody ain't smart, BJ. More dumb people in the world than intelligent folks.
I guess so though, but they have YouTube channels and they're talking, or they get on panels and they would get up in the way of the discussion,
Or you could everybody got a right to speak.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. You could be right. But still, I just see people don't. It's mainly the men who are thinking critically. They're thinking with their emotions rather than saying, "Oh, these same people talking about men are logical. Men are logical." Well. How come I have 2-3 idiots tagging me and complain about me about something that I'm, and the thing is, I'm not even talking about them. It's just stupid. I mean,
everybody can be a part of the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have a high level of conversation, some people you just got to ignore and exclude. Like this man that's married to this silverback gorilla has been chasing me and wanting my attention for going on 4 years now. Nigga, I don't talk to you. Why do you keep bothering me?
Oh, him. Yeah, okay. Yeah,
he went to my website, my place of business. Okay? This is why I don't fuck with folks. Because why would you go and play at somebody's job?
See. Now he went to your place of business. I hope, man, you screenshot all that shit. I hope you screenshot all that shit.
Yeah, I got it. But you come to my place of business to leave some ignorant ass email talking about you want to collaborate. Sir, there is an email for all the YouTubers to hit up. Why are you playing where I make my money at?
Mm-hmm.
What right. If you want to play where I make my money at, what makes you think I want to collaborate with you on any level? You just display ignorance at so many different junctures while sitting online pretending that you're something you're not. But actually, you sit online and shame what you are because you are those people that you talk about.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You talking about slave blood? I got slave blood. You always talking about somebody got slave blood, or what's the other phrase he used? Um, what's the other phrase that idiot used? Uh, slave something, something about slave reset or some old shit he said, something like that. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, and this is the reason why everybody said the red pill community is a hate group, and it's a quasi. For me, I call it quasi terrorist group, based on the harassment they do to people online.
Yeah, they could be considered uh
Uh,
terrorism for the shit they do on this goddamn internet.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
That shit crazy.
yeah, yeah. It's quasi terrorism what they do. You
I
know,
do
one
agree with
one
that.
one guy, and that's what that idiot needs to understand too. The other Negro, when y'all make a video about a woman, all of them dog pound on this woman. It doesn't matter who this woman is. This woman might sit there and talk about, well, I have a problem with dating, and I'm 40 years old, and and I can't find me a husband. One guy might make a reply video to her, then all of a sudden this guy's goons were all dog power on this woman. That's why I consider them a quasi terrorist. The red pillars. You know, because like they always do that shit. You know, yeah, the dog piling on other women. Then how they process their thinking. You know, they want other men to feel and think like they do, or to get younger men to do it, spreading the misery. It needs to stop. You know, it needs to stop. So yeah.
Yeah, they do need to stop. They be doing too much. They
But
be doing too much.
yeah,
But yeah, I don't think your political views are all over the place. It makes sense to me.
yeah. And
Mhm.
plus though, I would like to see a introduction of I forgot the term name, but more to a farm based society, or at least
Aquarian?
yeah, agrarian society. Um, yeah, um, because I think though, can if people were more into agrarian, if American society becomes more appreciate agrarian um um worldview, I think they would appreciate a lot of things. They'll appreciate food. They'll appreciate the land. They'll appreciate what's being grown, and they wouldn't have to be enslaved to the markets like eggs. I paid. Let me tell you how much I paid. I paid $18 for eggs, for scrambled eggs, sausage, and some bacon.
Damn.
That's too much.
$18.
$18.
Shit, you could have went and bought all that shit and had food for 3 days.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. And mind you, I'm in a small town, right? So
Hmm.
when I asked, wait a minute, why is it $18? Oh, excuse me. Oh, because we went up in eggs. You mean we got all these farmers around here, and y'all getting your eggs from these what's that food company, Cisco and them,
Oh
that food
wow.
companies. Yeah, you ordering food from Cisco, and Cisco come out of Houston, but you won't go to a farm that's 15 miles away and get it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. So yeah, I'm more into agrarian society. I want America to be at least be more. I know it's impossible to people to leave cities, but I think that we need to be more geared towards helping people to become farmers and ranchers. Um, be easier to buy land. And protect green space. I think though we need more green. You know, because okay, you and I are from the same state, right?
Yeah.
If you on that highway between San Antonio and Austin, have you ever seen any green between that? Uh-oh, she left. I'll wait for her to come back. Oh man, it's hurting here. I'll wait for her to come back. Ugh. Why is it act up again? Hold on. I'll be right back, y'all. I'll be right back. I'll wait for Queen to come back, but I'll be right back. Just give me 2 minutes. Be right back. Yeah, you was talking, and I'm back. I had to go here and give me my medicine here. Go ahead, Queen. As you were saying, Queen. Am my mic working? Queen, you there? Well, anyway, as I was saying, I think though because of the increase of urbanization, I think though it's not. I think also we need green. Well, that's all right, Queen. That's all right. That's all right. My stomach ain't acting upright right now. So yeah, I'm gonna hang this up in a minute though. So it's gonna be a short live stream. I apologize for everybody involved. Oh, who? Okay, she's back up. Um,
Okay. Can you hear me now?
yeah, I hear you.
Okay. Yeah. I think, see, the only issue is technology has advanced so much, and we just have become an agrarian society. We couldn't be a technologically advanced society.
Hmm.
The two things don't go together.
Well, I think that the more technological we become, the less able we feed ourselves, and I think that and we're not in tune to the earth or in tune to the to nature itself. And I think that's warped some people's minds. You know, Ouch. Um, yeah, that's what I believe. So yeah.
I think that everybody that got good sense and supposed to keep humanity going,
Mm-hmm.
understand. Because I see people growing gardens and getting into agriculture and understanding food production and stuff like that. And then the ones that don't think about it, well, maybe
Mm-hmm.
they just need to go. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Maybe it's time,
Mm. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I see these Negroes still sitting up here talking about this LGBT stuff. Like that makes sense at this current time in the United States. And they
That's
are
I,
attacking Jasmine Crockett, which is weird as hell.
well, Jasmine. I like to continue this later on, but let me talk about this thing about Hot Wheels, right? I don't know why everybody's so mad about Hot Wheels, calling the governor of Texas Hot Wheels.
Because
I
they
mean,
don't give it tickets.
right. So my thing is, okay, calling him Hot Wheels, that's so offensive, but then Donald Trump can talk about people who are, you know, blown up,
You know,
people who are twisted up and shit and injured. And he talk all shit about them, but Jasmine Crockett said something. Oh, this is a problem. Oh man, she needs to be censured. You know, talk about Joe Biden's dementia. Well, wait a minute. If it's wrong for Jasmine Crockett to talk about a man's handicap, then it should be wrong for Donald Trump to talk about somebody else's handicap.
Donald
You
Trump
know?
talked about that damn reporter handicap.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't know why they acting a fool. And then her comment wasn't necessarily directed toward him being in a wheelchair. It was
Mm-hmm.
about him shipping all them migrants out.
Right, right, right.
And
She made no reference. She made no reference about the wheelchairs. She talking about how fast he was getting people out of Texas. That's all. So yeah, you know,
they know that. They just running
people.
with a narrative because people that don't live in Texas don't know that.
Yeah, people on here are stupid. They're stupid. They don't know shit. They don't research. They don't read. They don't do anything. You know. Queen, Queen, I hate to break it off right now because I'm not feeling right.
Gunner,
Huh?
suck
Say
it
what?
up.
I ain't gonna suck it up. I was sucking up all day, and I decided soon as I got better. Man, that's yeah. I need to lay down. So
You need to
I'll be
call in too. You need to take some time off.
yeah. I might have to do that too. I might have to call
You
in.
got
Shit.
PCO. You got PCO. Use
I
it.
got PTO. Yeah, I'm going to call in. Fuck it, man. I ain't feeling right now, man. So, but anyway, Queen, I'm
Well,
gonna jump on off.
get you
You
some
know,
rest.
yeah,
I'm gonna have to put
yeah.
my video up.
All right then. All right then. You will take care then.
All right, later.
I hate to cut this short, y'all, but I gotta get out. I gotta go to bed though. Anyway, y'all have a good one, and I'm out. Peace.
I am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.